If you are going to inspect a S60 or V70, XC70, XC90 from 2001 and 9 to 2009, one of the things that you can do is just to have this left side lever, and you can rotate it here and display the computer information. Why? I would recommend upon inspecting a car, just check the miles per gallon or liters per 100 kilometers. Just turn the knob, depends which way you turn it. Usually I would turn it like this to display the average, so 2 clicks this way. This will display the average, is the average on the lifespan of the car. Remember that if someone disconnects the battery, this value will drop to 0 and start from 0. And this gives you an idea. You can ask the seller, are you driving the car in the city, outside the city? This is liters per 100 kilometers. This is a Canadian car, so we use mostly liters per 100 kilometers. Perhaps in your country you will find the miles per gallon or something like this. So you just may ask the seller, are you drive the car in the city, outside the city? Mileage will vary. You see, this is in city driving for me, and this is a non-turbo. The turbo will drink more gas. Outside the city, depends, you should be seeing maybe 7 liters, 8 liters, depends on the engine. Turbo ones get more gas. But I want to point something while there. My car in winter time does something kind of weird, is that, let's say I have 20.3 and I park the car for 1 or 2 hours in cold weather, like right now it's like 3 degrees Celsius. Upon firing up the engine, it will always increase with 0.1 here. So with this in mind, this means if within a week or 2 you are firing up the engine cold 10 times or so, it will already increase the fuel consumption by 1 liter per 100 kilometers or alike. So this is not exactly very accurate. It may actually show more than actually it is, so actually worse fuel consumption than the real one. But I just pointing this, and if you have any comments, just post on a comment section of the video. But I think this thing is just kind of overly pessimistic sometimes. It's not because the engine is warming up, it's cold. Yes, it takes more gas, but that doesn't really change that much. 0.1, or if you want within a week, it's not normal to change 1 liter per 100 kilometers to add it. So yep, that was the idea of this video. This is helpful for you guys when you purchase such cars, and just give you an idea if there's a problem with the fuel consumption or not. One thing I forgot to mention is that you can reset these numbers to 0. So basically you just put on this display of the fuel consumption, the average one, and then you just keep depressed here on this button, reset button, for about 2 seconds, and the thing will go back to 0. So it will start from 0. But one thing to notice is that when you reset it to 0, for the next few days or next week you are driving, you will notice something interesting, is that when you drive the car as normally and you stop for a traffic light, let's say you have a red light, you'll notice these numbers start climbing. They don't stop. You will get crazy mileage here. You will get maybe 15, 16, 17 liters per 100 kilometers. That's very normal. It's just the way it works until you've been driving the car for a couple of 100 miles or kilometers. Then will just be steady at the traffic light. But for the first week or so after you have reset this guy, it will just keep climbing when the car is waiting at a stop or something with the engine on.